Hi everybody, it's Terry with Paperologist.blogspot.com, and I thought I'd do a quick video for you of how to make these little treat holders, which would be great for a wedding or a dinner party or just a thank you to have at your desk if you wanted to tell a coworker thanks so much. So the treat holder looks like this, and today these I made 3 inches by 6 inches when they're flat, but today I'm going to make you one that is 3 1/4 by 6. So I trimmed my paper to 3 1/4 by 6, and what I'm going to be doing is using the Martha Stewart punch around the corner punches. And so the little wings flip out like this, and the first thing you do is punch the corners, and they line up really nicely right there. So we're going to punch that out, and then just pivot it and punch the second corner, lining it up. And then what you do is you take and flip the wings out on this one, and you'll see that there's print marks here, and that's where the corners line up. And that's the reason that this is 3 1/4, because that will make it line up perfectly. So what I do is I line it up, and I usually have it a little bit closer to me, but because we're filming I have it a little bit further down on the table. And I line it up, and I kind of squeeze down on the punch very gently to make sure that I'm in position before I punch out my paper. And so there you can see the pattern that it makes. It's really nice. So then what I'm going to do is go ahead and I'm going to score it. And I'm going to use my scor-pal to do that. Martha Stewart also has a scoreboard too. So let me move this down here a little bit. You can see that my paper is 6 inches here. What I'm going to do is take and score very lightly at the 3-inch mark. Then I'm going to move that score mark over to the triangle. And that triangle is used when you make a trifold card. And now I'm going to score this one a little bit better, because that's my actual fold. Then I'm going to take and move my center mark over, and I'm going to score again. And this is to accommodate for the thickness of whatever treat you're going to put inside. And then we'll go ahead and score and fold. Okay, so kind of like a little matchbook, I guess. So that goes like that. And depending upon the treat that you're putting inside, what I'm going to do is put in some of these chocolates. So I think I'm going to choose a milk chocolate and a semi-sweet. Yeah, I think two will fit perfectly. And what you could do is put a sentiment here, whatever you wanted to do. A nice friend stamp. So, but what I want to do is stamp on the front first. I'm going to use this stamp and the chalk ink. The stamp came from a store called the Paper Source, and I just got ink on my fingers there. Okay, so we're going to use that. And this chalk ink is called Chestnut Roan. It's a nice brown ink, very juicy, brand new ink for me. And so we're going to do sort of a tone on tone. And what I'm going to do is actually stamp and then stamp off. So it's more of a subtle look. So what I'm going to do is ink up my stamp. And you can see it's really juicy there. I'm going to stamp on the white paper, which is going to clear off most of the ink. And then I'm going to stamp again, and I'm going to stamp fairly close to the punches because I want to put a ribbon on this. And there you go. So that gives you an idea of the full value, and then this is stamping off. And let's go ahead and I'm going to use a baby wipe to clean my stamp. And this stamp, it says Crystal Klug, K-L-U-G, for the paper source. And then I think what we'll do is we'll use some ribbon to just embellish it a little bit. Of course, you could use whatever ribbon you like. I'm going to use this white ribbon from EK Success. It says Craft Seam Binding. It's just got a nice weight to it. It makes it really easy to tie. And a little bit more before I trim it off. I'll trim that. I'm going to put my finger there, and if you wanted to do a bow, you could certainly do that. I'm not sure that I trimmed enough off to do a bow, but we'll try it. The other ones I did a knot, and that was a little bit easier, but we'll give it a shot. The only thing I notice about this particular seam binding is that it does tend to fray a little bit, but you can fix that with a little bit of fray check or glue if it was really a problem for you. And that's pretty good, even though it looks a little upside down to me. So what you could do if you don't want to retie your bow is, let's try this. We're going to try sliding it off the card. Flipping it around. And sliding it back on. So if you have a bow that you feel like is pretty doggone good and you don't want to try retying it, this could work. Okay. And then let's snip our tails just a little bit more. Okay. Alrighty. So there's that. And then what you want to do to adhere your chocolates, and you could certainly stamp on the back if you like, which I'm kind of prone to do. So I'm going to go ahead and I think I'm going to stamp this thinking of you. And just stamp that right there. This is a Hero Art stamp. So that's the back, and that's the front. And then I'm going to take some glue dots here. and just adhere one to the back and carefully peel it up. Okay, I still have a little bit of ink on my fingers there. And this one. And this little score gives you just enough width for to accommodate for the candy. So there you go. That would be a really cute wedding favor, I think. And what I would do is just, you know, spend a little bit of time and do them slowly but surely. You could do like I did here and add the little embellishment if you wanted. But the difference in these two, this one I used the corner, and this one I just punched straight and I lined it up. So you have a couple of choices here with the Martha Stewart punches, which way you want to go. So thank you very much for watching, and if you have any questions, please leave a message and I'd be happy to try to answer them for you. Have a great day.